Welcome, one and all, to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Folks, we are here for our predictions and previews for AEW All Out. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil KOE, right here at Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. You can also find me at KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch. Folks, I am joined here by my two indomitable broadcast partners this evening as we dive deep into AEW's All Out. I am joined by the one, the only, 9-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion,
the non-COPPA friendly Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe. Yes, this is AEW All Out, not to be confused with the Dog and Chicken Show college football preview spectacular, like the background suddenly suggests for no goddamn
I know,
reason.
Which definitely go check that out too.
I don't know what happened there.
And
I don't know either.
We're also joined by the one, the only,
your current
reigning, defending, undisputed Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, the one, the only, Chicken. Yes, I am that good with my rhymes.
Chicken.
Damn it, I'm good. So
you tried hard for that one. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes,
Great intro. Looking to hold on to this tonight, but I just seen Chris said he wasn't betting, so that already is a stroke of bad luck for me.
Oh,
every time he bets,
good. It's coming home, baby. It's
this
coming
could
home,
be
finally.
this could be it. This could be the night. We'll see.
I was about to say, I mean, Tony, to quote our soccer fans from across the pond, it's coming home, it's coming home, the belt is coming home, we're playing for Nebraska. Yes, I'm sure those are the words.
All right. Those are close
Those
enough.
are absolutely the words.
Without further ado, folks, I know you're chomping at the fucking bit. The time is here. It is AEW All Out. CM Punk.
I was about to say, it's not the CM Punk show. There's a different name to it.
It's the
pretty
CM
much.
Punk
Okay, yeah,
show.
it's the CM Punk show.
Pete, let's be frank. This is going to have double the buy rate just because CM Punk, for the first time in, like 30 years, it feels like? Well, since 2005, he claims, is returning to a wrestling ring for a match, an actual match, folks. It's going down tonight. AEW All Out. So we are going to run through the card. We're going to make our picks. We're going to have a couple interesting point totals, some tiebreaker stuff.
Yeah,
so we're going to get into it.
My thought was, we're all pretty sure Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon's making an appearance tonight.
That'll be one of the picks.
So I think we'll go with something else. As who else do you think is going to show up? And if they show up, that's your tiebreaker point. Not an actual point, but a tiebreaker point. Chicken, what's your thoughts on this? Do you agree?
Are we asking if we're going to use this as a tiebreaker, or are we?
Yes, if there's a tie, and like, let's say I say Mr. Wrestling number 3 shows up, and you're like, no, Phil, you're wrong. Mr. Wrestling number 4 is going to show up. And Mr. Wrestling number 4 shows up. That's the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'm down. I got three names in mind of surprise appearances tonight. So
God. I just had my house clean the other day, and so now all like my pads of paper that I have strewn out's all gone. Hey, Tony found something. All right. So, all righty. Well, without further ado, let's get into first. There's the opener. Team Orange Cassidy versus Team Hardy. That's going to be the pre-show buy-in match. Honestly, I see no reason to give the victory to anyone other than freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. And he should probably be the one that scores the pinfall on Matt Hardy.
Agree.
Yeah, we're on universal agrement there.
Yep.
So
I got nothing there.
I'm glad that wasn't the tiebreaker.
I don't care about this match. I don't. Sorry, all you OC fans.
I'm going to enjoy it. So, all right, moving on. Now it's the question of what match do we all think is going to be the opening match of this card? And, we'll let Champ go first. I've got two matches that I'm torn about, and I'll get into it.
Yeah, same.
Chicken?
I think the best way to open this, and this leads into possibly one of my tiebreaker thoughts. I think we see Paul White in QT Marshall, because you can't call him Marshall, apparently. I think that's a safe bet for an opener. There's two things that might happen in this match, though. If the Big Show, Paul White, whatever you want to call him, can actually wrestle, it's going to be a super quick match. But I don't know. This is a great opportunity to have Braun Strowman return. Or not return, but pop in and fill his shoes. So like he does the whole my hip, I can't wrestle. I got Braun Strowman. But then there's also the possibility like QT Marshall could pull some bullshit and have Billy the Kid come out. But so I don't know. I think this is the opener either way.
Okay. We'll get into your prediction. We'll get into the overall arching prediction when we get to that match. But so, T, who do you got here?
I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going with the Women's Battle Royal. I think that's going to – because originally that was going to be on the pre-show. It got bumped up because the Andrade match fell through because Pat couldn't make it from England. So I think they're going to do the Women's Battle Royal to start this thing up. They've done it before. I just see this being the first match of the show, the official show.
Okay. One moment here. Let me really, of course. My phone's just going to say, nope, you're getting no information from me. Okay, what is the name of John Moxley's opponent?
Yes.
Okay, I can't remember his name. I was looking at it on the way here. I cannot remember his name. He's an old gristled veteran from
Kojima.
There you go.
Oh, it's Kojima. That's right. Like his last name's Kojima.
How do you forget that?
I don't know. Like because I remember. But yeah. So what's great is to me it's either going to be that match with John Moxley versus Kojima, or the other one that I'm vexed on, Miro for the TNT title. And I think they want to open it with something big, and I think they're going to open it with Miro for the TNT title.
Okay.
So we've got some differences here for an opener match, and watch none of us be right.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
That's fine. That's fine.
They open it with CM Punk. Huh? Well,
and again,
just get that right out of the way. Yep. The crowd wants that Chicago Punk pop.
This is only 1 point picking the opening match. So most of these will be. So
we'll see what happens.
Moving down the line, what will we be picking next?
Well, let's get right into the Battle Royal.
Okay, let's do the Battle Royal.
So
this will be worth 1 point and 2 points. We're all going to pick two people who could potentially win it, who you really think is going to win it, who your backup is, which would be worth 1 point. So, who would like to start?
I can start.
Yeah. You guys go ahead. I'm reserving the head of the table on this one.
I think the easiest pick, the Joker's card's going to be. Personally, I think the Joker's card's going to be Ruby Soho, but that's not going to be who I have to win. I think she's just going to make a big debut, going to make a big impact. I also think Nyla Rose is going to be the Kane of this Battle Royal, just throwing like 8 or 9 people out and then get eliminated. I think for my 2-point pick, I have Thunder Rosa as my 2-point pick. And my 1-point pick, I don't care, wrestling community, wash me in your judgment, Jade Cargill. And then she will get back together with Shaq, and they will form the greatest stable in wrestling history.
Oh, God.
The Shaq Pack.
I do have Ruby Soho as my 1 point pick, but I could see him going a couple of ways with this. Like usually these battle royals, they do try to set up a women's title match for the next big show, but sometimes they can't even wait for the next big show. It's usually going to be a throwaway match anyway. But I think in this regard, I'm going to go with Jade Cargill as my 2 point pick because I think they've been building her up. Not great, like believe you me, I would have booked her so differently at this point. They've hardly had her on TV, but when they do put her on TV, that doesn't matter because she's been off for so long. People forgot that she was a thing, and now she's back. They're doing it right, kind of, making her squash people. I like her to win this. I like the setup to have her in a women's title match. I could see her winning it at some point very, very soon as well. So I like Jade as my 2 point.
Right. I like her only because of the Shaq rub. That's the only reason I'm even considering her for this. Not even the fact that she's in an angle, but she's got the Shaq rub. That's it. Chicken, what do you got, champ?
I'm throwing a curveball at you guys. Somebody who's been hot could easily go in. As Tony said, my only hesitation with Thunder Rosa is she's not going to be on the next pay-per-view. This is going to build to a TV show. So
unless she wins the battle royal,
then you have to drag this. And like Tony said, they like to just jump right after these things. So I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. My 2 point pick, Layla Hirsch.
Layla, 2 points.
She's been on fire lately. She's getting over with the
she's
crowd.
Not been bad.
No, she's been consistent. They've pushed her right. It's the weird mismanaging of how they booked her against an opponent. Like they had her and the NWA Women's Champ, who was an Amazon of a woman, wearing heels in the ring during their build-up, and it literally looked like you would have needed 2 of Layla stacked on top of herself to match up to this woman. So she is a legitimate MMA competitor. She's got that vibe for her. I mean, some people call her.
But you're right. She does.
Yeah,
she
some people have referred to her as Ronda Rousey off of Wish. I think that may have been yours truly, but no disrespect. She's a great competitor. That's a very good 2 point pick. Who is your 1?
But what's funny is she's so short, but she could probably whip almost 95% of the locker room.
Yes.
Yeah. My 1 point pick is specifically designed to make sure if I don't win this one, this specific match Phil does. So I'll take Ruby Soho for my 1 point just to make sure me and Tony tie if that happens.
Damn.
So one point, got it.
Yep, Tony's saying so your 1 point's for Ruby Soho. Yeah. Your 2 points are for Layla.
Yep, got it. That's enough. That's fine.
But no, that's a good pick because she's done very well. I think she needs just a little more priming before she's really ready for that next level. So, but we will see here, folks. So moving right along to the next match. What do we got?
Should we do a steel cage match? Young Bucks, Lucha Brothers.
Okay.
Cero miedo. I'm gonna love this match. I don't care. Tony's gonna hate this match. I'm gonna love this match. The whole time, I'm just gonna be going, Tony, shut your whore mouth. This is amazing. And
this is going to be Cirque du Soleil in a cage, and it's going to be very fluent, except for when it's not.
I also, prediction here. First of all, this Philosopher King, Phil Kawey 2024. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Vote for me for the presidency in 2024. But moving right along, here is my prediction here. Bold one, T. Canadian Destroyer off the top of the cage.
So are you picking the Bucks?
Yeah, I'm picking the Bucks.
Right. Chicken, who you got?
Yeah, picking the Bucks mainly because I don't know. This is one of the ones I was actually a little torn on because I'm like, are we going to see any belts change hands tonight? And if you did, this would probably be the one. So
bingo, and that's why I'm picking Lucha Bros.
Oh, that's where I've just kind of been.
Lucha. Oh wait, wrong.
Fuck it, I'm going Lucha. Team. I'm going Lucha. Fuck it.
No, already wrote it down. You picked the Bucks.
I never actually said I picked anybody. I said
You
I was
piece of
leaning
shit.
towards Bucks, but
Fuck you.
Man, I heard Lucha. I couldn't help it. It was a Lucha house party. Tony's like, fuck you guys. Now I really want the Bucks to win.
So
Like,
basically, Chicken's just going to change his picks after we make our. Okay.
That's how he's been staying on top for
Yeah.
the last 6 months. He just
Bobby,
waits until we make our picks.
Bobby
and then
says
he,
Lucha Brothers new tag champs. Yep. I think we're in the same boat here.
Here's the problem. You know when they're going to take the belts off of the Bucks? After Kenny loses his AEW title, and that'll be the implosion of the Elite.
That's what I expected, but they don't know how to book this shit. So yeah, I'm going with the Lucha Bros.
And
then Chicken went with the Lucha Bros. Who's next?
God, you guys are both going to hate
salty.
You're both going to hate me when the Bucks win. But anyways,
As long as Chicken doesn't win.
Let's
do Miro.
I already pulled
Here we go. Dr. Britt Baker,
Yes.
DMD versus Chris Statlander. So, guys, who do you have and why is it Dr. Britt Baker?
Because Chris Statlander shouldn't be the champion. Not yet. No. It's
boom,
Baker.
done. All 3 picks are in. All right.
Yeah. What? You don't think her interstellar whatever is going to help her?
I hate this fucking gimmick. It's so stupid. And I'm talking about Statlander here. Baker's on fire. Do not take the belt off of her now. Not here, not this match, not Statlander. I'm sorry. I know people like her. She has a ton of potential, but she needs a lot of work and she needs a reworked gimmick. This is not the time nor place.
She needs to be thrown into Matt Hardy's Lake of Reincarnation and be just born anew.
Yeah.
So, all right, move on. Less said about this, the better. It'll be a good match, though. All right, Paul Wright versus QT Mark. Chicken, allow me. My big prediction for this match is. There you go. That's my prediction. Yep. Paul Wright.
Yep, I agree. Paul Wright is the.
Me too.
It's got to be a fast match. For the love of God,
I would think this is probably going to go no more than 5 minutes, maybe 8 at the most, and that's if they do a lot of phooey and and QT's running out of the ring a lot and trying to run away from.
No, this needs to be in and out. Just get it over with. This is not going to be a beautiful match by any means. So get in there, give the people the choke slam, give them what they want, and get the hell out.
Yep. We all got totally not the big show.
Yeah,
for the win here.
So do we see? Well, do we see? Does this match even happen with the injury he sustained?
If it doesn't happen, then yeah, this would probably be one of those points where they have one of those crazy special debuts. But this one could go a million different ways. Either way, QT's eating a pin here. It doesn't matter. Yeah, QT's not winning this match.
Now, yeah, the question is Braun going to show up? That's one that folks are kind of questioning.
So let's pick that. Does Braun Strowman show up?
Whether it's this match or not, but I think this is the most likely time he does.
I think that makes sense too. So, Chicken, you've got Braun to appear, yes?
Whether he joins the match or not, I think Braun Strowman does show up tonight.
Okay.
So,
Chicken's got a yes.
What do you got, T?
I'm torn on this, honestly.
I got to know. I don't think he's going to show up.
Okay.
I think they've got somebody else showing up tonight, which I will get into after you make your pick, and this will be my tiebreaker specialty, who's going to show up that none of y'all thought of, but I'll let you go first.
I think they're going to do Braun Strowman on Dynamite. I think Daniel Bryan's more likely to show up tonight, so
yeah.
I think I'm going with no. I really, the more I think about it, I like him to show up on Dynamite. I think that makes more sense. They've got enough name power.
He has a television personality.
CM Punk, and if they have Daniel Bryan, it's almost too much, but they do like to rush to the finish, so I could absolutely see it. This is a coin flip for me, but I think they're going to save him for Dynamite, so I have no.
Okay. Alrighty. So
should we do Danielson?
Yeah, let's do Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. And why is your answers all yes? I'm just curious.
Because I think they're going to blow their wad with everything they can because they're hot right now and WWE is cold. So why not fucking go crazy?
All right.
Yes for Chicken.
And yes for me.
All right. So
let's move on to the tiebreaker. And it's just for tie breaking. If there's an actual tie, like say Tony and I are tied or something.
So not a point.
There's not a point, only a tiebreaker. And I'll go first. The one that neither you thought of, Adam Cole. He's appearing tonight.
See, I honestly...
He's not under contract. He can.
I have... If Adam Cole shows up tonight, I think it could be in that cage match, and that would be why the Bucks would retain. I think that could be specifically where he would show up. If he doesn't show up in that match, I don't think he shows up tonight.
We'll see.
And that's kind of why I'm going with no, I don't think he'll be there. But again, yes, they like to blow their wad quick and then don't know what to do after it. For my surprise showing up, I'm going to go with Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. Yeah, I think they show up in the Battle Royal.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, well done. Well done. Chicken, who you got?
I don't know. This is fucking totally far-fetched. I don't think it's going to happen just for the fucking fun of it because it would blow the fucking roof off the place. Ric Flair just comes out and does a fucking promo.
Whoa! Like, yeah.
Not that far-fetched.
Yeah, you've probably got a better fucking chance than either of us on that one. Jesus. But now what happens if the Iconics, Flair, and Cole all show up?
Well, guess we'll
cross that fucking bridge when we get there, folks. But all right, let's move on. We've got the pay-per-view starting in a half hour, folks.
All right.
Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. This is going to be the only reason I didn't pick this as the opener is because this is going to be a shop class project where Moxley's going to need to build something in the middle of his match, and it's going to be some hardcore wrestling. And so Kojima, like from the very little that I've seen of him from New Japan, he's that kind of like gristled veteran who's just, tougher than a $2 steak. But this is not his time. This is Moxley getting a W over a legend from Japan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got Mox as well. He just won the GCW title from Matt Cardona yesterday. They had to put some form of belt on him. Why not?
That was such a great reign.
A lot of people enjoyed Matt Cardona as the deathmatch heel champ that wasn't really a deathmatch wrestler. Moxley needed something to do, and he ain't been doing much, so go win the GCW title. So I got to keep him strong. Mox wins this.
Gosh.
Moving along, are we at the TNT title? Oh, no, we were at
the final dance.
Fight.
Jericho versus Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And this one's interesting because Jericho said if he ever retires, it's going to be with no pomp and circumstance. He's just going to have one match. He's going to retire, and then he's just going to walk to the commentary booth, put on his headphones from that match, and that'll be the last you see him in a while. So when you do see him in a match again, it'll be even more special. But
because retiring means shit.
Yeah, and wrestling, like there's even talk of the Undertaker maybe coming back. So it says,
yep.
So is Terry Funk gotta come back?
God.
But anyways,
MJF is the heavy favorite going into this one, but this one could go either way. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Okay, I love the MJF scenario where he wins this and he's like the ultimate heel at that point. Like he would get over so much with the audience as like the ultimate fucking heel. Like the amazing shit they could cut, promos they could cut, just the hatred you can get with the audience if he were to win. Makes me a little excited for old school wrestling, but I don't think he's going to win. Chris Jericho wins this one.
Jericho
got Jericho for the W.
I love it if MJF wins because it would be fun. I know Chris Jericho said, like you said, commentary, he'll talk shit in the back, he'll guest referee, he'll do all that dumb shit, and then one day somebody will call him out, and he won't have a wrestling match, he'll have a fight, because that's not
street fight, Shawn Michaels style.
Yeah.
See who you got.
I'm going back. I've not been a fan of the way they booked the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle.
I like how you wrote down Jericho's Y2J.
Yeah,
that's how I remember him.
Yeah.
Like that's a dated reference, literally.
I have not been a fan of the way they've booked this stable versus stable and MJF versus Jericho. I know a lot of people loved it, but this has go away heat with a lot of people, and I'm glad this is the end of it. I hope it's a good match. I hope MJF can get whatever's left in Jericho's tank out of him here for this one. I'm going back to the way I tried to predict the Stadium Stampede match. They did a lot of stuff backwards. I said that the Inner Circle was going to lose that because Sammy Guevara was going to turn heel, turn on Jericho, and join the Pinnacle. I'm going back to that prediction. I think Sammy Guevara cost Jericho this match on purpose, turns heel, MJF wins.
Nice.
First of all, Chicken, bring that comment back up because we've got some Philosopher Kings in the audience. Phil KOE greater than Y2J. I mean, it is truth. It is truth. So, because Phil KOE is greater than Y2J, now, Tony, you might think there might be some chicanery, some outside interference. I think MJF is going to do it the only way MJF does it, by the book, down the line, fair and square. You're going to see MJF walk away with a triumphant, handheld high, defeating Jericho convincingly. No chicanery at all. He's going to basically just out-grapple him, show his catch-can wrestling skills to be truly superior.
So now I pick Jericho because you've made your picks. Now I go back. Oh, sorry. Just the jam gets to do that. Okay.
So I'm going with MJF on this one, Chicken. This could be a big one for you.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the few that could go either way.
We might not have ties tonight. This is exciting.
Good.
We'll see. All right.
Are we at the TNT title?
Hold on a sec here. Let's go down the line. All right.
You can tell I'm really excited about that match.
Apparently, shit. Do you want to do Punk Darby? That's the next one I have.
Okay. Punk Darby.
So
why is it CM Punk?
Yeah, like we've all got CM Punk. Well, Chicken, are you going so far as
Let me tell you
Punk's,
with no CM Punk.
Punk's trying to give the rub to that younger talent, and is that where you're?
No, God, no. Why the fuck would no?
Darby can eat this loss. This isn't This is fine.
This is going to be one of those where they hold each other's hands up at the end of it, and CM Punk goes, "This is a really fucking great up and coming kid." I don't know.
Exactly.
That's
good. Yeah. You do not bring him back to wrestling and have him eat the loss here. No. That would be the most ridiculous thing, the biggest blunder, and the biggest waste of fucking money in professional wrestling history since they paid Jay Leno to wrestle? Jesus.
God, that's right. He did.
Yeah. So, Punk across the board.
Yep, we all got
Going to be a great match. I'm actually looking forward to that. So, are we finally this fucking TNT title match? It's going to suck ass.
They don't have the so you're talking the Miro match. It does not have the fucking
they aren't even advertising it. Oh,
no, it's not on their website for like the preview for the event.
While you guys look into that, let me just go ahead and say
what the fuck?
My prediction, bold prediction here. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I guess.
Miro.
Yeah.
I know.
Miro is defending the TNT title against Eddie Kingston, if anybody was wondering.
No.
So,
hold on,
Miro,
let me change.
Now, here's the thing.
I need to change mine back to Miro. No.
Now, here's the problem: is if Miro comes to the ring with like a sparkler or like one of those like a pack of black cats, Kingston isn't going to stand a fucking chance.
That's true.
He will be laid out for like 15, 20 minutes.
Miro can't get him with the camel clutch, so he pulls out a party popper. Kingston immediately passes out from the devastation and the trauma.
Just laying there like he's just been shot.
Like, I think if anything's going to be weird, you'll probably see like Lana show up. Chicken,
yeah.
Who do you have?
Miro. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Eddie Kingston. Got it.
All right. So Miro. All right. So the world title match.
That should be all that's left, folks. Kenny Omega defending the only belt that he's got left
against
Christian Cage. Now, AEW title, that was not on the line. They faced off for the Impact World title, and Christian Cage did win that one against Kenny, fair and square. So, will Lightning strike twice? Can Christian beat him clean again tonight?
I'm going to say, first of all, again, Philosopher King, Phil KOE greater than CM Punk. Yes, you are absolutely
that's
correct.
A stretch.
I know. I mean, I'm at least 3 times CM Punk. But anyways, so I've got Kenny Omega, One Wing Angel, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got Kenny Omega to retain against Christian Cage. He did the favor to Christian to kind of move the belt back to Impact because Impact kind of wanted their own champion back.
Yeah, I think this is Kenny all day. If anything happens weird or crazy here, Kenny's still going to win this match. It's probably going to be a bunch of bullshit outside interference. This could be where you see like an Adam Cole or a Daniel Bryan show up. Or even maybe CM Punk gets into the mix here because why wait? So I think this is going to immediately set up for the next world title match, which means Christian Cage is not winning this match. Chicken, you've got Christian?
No, I have Kenny Omega for sure. But I was gonna throw in like a joke of like if we're gonna have Daniel Bryan come back, like is he gonna weasel his way into a 3-way championship triple threat match here? Like,
yeah,
he is the king of that. Like, oh, what do you know? Snuck my way into a 3-way. Like,
before
you don't suppose Daniel Bryan's personal life is like that, do you?
Yes.
Like, absolutely. Hey, ladies, I just kind of slipped my way into this 3-way.
Okay, so before we log off and start watching this bad boy, we do need to pick what we think will be the main event. I'm going with the world title match. I think that'll be the main event.
Chicken, what do you got?
Oh, in the fashion that I've been doing through the whole show, I'm going to agree. Kenny Omega, Christian Cage.
I got to agree as well. I think. No. They got to end it with the title.
You're the one that made a big fuss about that.
Well, Chicken, I thought for sure Chicken was going Punk here, but then he heard your pick, Tony. Yep. I was going to go with the main event title match because AEW, because there's an actual Mark running the company. So it's like, no, the belt has to be last, not the main attraction. So that's how I see it. So I thought for sure Chicken was going to go CM Punk on that one. But
do you want to pick the lead into the main event then, since we all went across the board?
I think we're good.
I think we got a diverse enough of picks to where we'll have a clear champion.
Not that last time at SummerSlam, but no.
Yeah.
And Chicken, you better be worried. I mean, I tied you last time, and here we are with Georgia Championship Wrestling Dusty style bookings. So we will see. This is going to be Chicken's greatest challenge this year, folks. And to see if he can overcome it, you will have to stay right here at Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast and tune in as soon as the pay-per-view's over and we can go over all the fallout together. But, gentlemen, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us for this preview and prediction for the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast for AEW's All Out, folks, a.k.a. the CM Punk Show. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself. You can find me at KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch, but be sure to like, share, subscribe right here to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Better catch us back here, Tony. Chicken, take it away.
Hoping for a good show. Can't wait to see Punk back in the ring, and hopefully I'm a 10-time champ after this, but yeah.
We shall see, folks.
As CM Punk says, hope and lucker for the loser. So,
in that case, I hope and give you luck.
Appreciate you, folks. As always, love you. Bye.